Hi, my name is Neeraj Bhasin. You might not think about it, but this portion of rice tells the story of couple of winners and millions of losers. This portion of rice cost me half the dollar. But you know, only 20% of this money ends up at the farmers who produce this rice. The biggest part ends up at the foreign multinational that owns this rice.
Farmers have to buy expensive seeds from foreign multinationals. And because the harvest does not produce new seeds, they have to continue to buy these seeds every time. There are only couple of seeds on the market, and to grow these lots of chemical fertilizers and insecticides are needed.
The more you depend on external inputs, say you're buying seeds, you're buying fertilizers, pesticides, and it is becoming like a treadmill. So even to stand where you are, you need to run. So you have to spend more even to get the same income. So that's a crisis which has pushed farmers into deep crisis. And today whatever we are seeing as a farmer suicides, in the last 20 years more than 30 million farmers have committed suicide across the country, 20 years. And almost every year about 15,000 farmers are committing suicide.
In earlier times, each farmer produced his own seeds from crops that had been growing in his region for a long time. Because of this, every region produced their own variety of seeds specific to their area. Each harvest produced new seeds from the next round. Open source seed systems want to re-establish this method. This here is a seed bank in which all sorts of crops and varieties are collected.
To have a kind of better sharing mechanism between the farmers, we brought in an open source seed system. So one effort what we try to do is to get farmers who are into conservation and revival of traditional varieties, also farmer breeders who are into production of new varieties, and farmers cooperatives which are into production and marketing. The three groups together built a platform where no one exploits others. So there are two advantages on this. One is any farmer who buys seeds from us, they can also multiply and use. And they can also make selection. They can make their own new varieties also. All the practices are given, so they can do that also. And cost-wise, these seeds would be much lower than the market price. So for example, the tomato seeds which are available in the market, today anywhere between 70 to 80,000 rupees is the average 1 kg of seeds, 70 to 80,000 rupees per kg. And our seeds are available about 1,000 rupees. So that's a huge difference, and same quality.
Because the entire production process from seeds to final products and even the selling in their own shops is done by corporations themselves. The final profit serves the corporations.
All the products which are sold here are produced organically without using any chemicals or growth hormones in their production. If you look at from 2004 to 2010, almost 50% of the chemical pesticide used in the state, at the state level, was brought down, 50%. And also at the farmers level, it has created a kind of confidence that they can make a shift.
With the help of open source seed system, this farm has also changed to organic farming. Pesticides and chemical fertilizers are no longer necessary for a good harvest.
పెట్టుబడి మాత్రం చాలా తగ్గుతుంది సార్ ఈ వ్యవసాయం మీద. పెట్టుబడి తగ్గితే ఇప్పుడు ఆ రసాయనిక ఎరువులు వాడడం వల్ల మాకు కనీసం రోజుకు 50 రూపాయల కూలి కూడా పడిపోయేది. ఆ లెక్క చూస్తే, పెట్టుబడి లెక్క చూస్తే. ఇప్పుడు కనీసం మాకు ఒక ఎకరానికి దాదాపుగా మేము ఎరువు పోసి మా పశువుల పేడ వేసినా కానీ మాకు ఒక 5,000 దాటదు. ఏది ఒక 4 ట్రిప్పులు కొన్నా కానీ 4,000 అవుద్ది దానికి. 4,000 ఒక ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ అది ఒక 5,000, 6,000 అంతకన్నా ఎక్కువ రాదు. ఒకవేళ పోయలేదనుకో, మామూలుగా గత సంవత్సరం పోసిన పెండ మాకు అందులోనే ఉంది కదా, ఈసారి కూడా పనిచేస్తుంది. దాంతో మాకు దిగుబడి వచ్చేస్తుంది. మాకు తెలియని విషయాలు కొన్ని వాళ్ళు చెప్తారు. మాకు గతంలో అప్పుడు క్రాప్ సంస్థలో ఉన్నప్పుడు మాకు కూడా వాళ్ళు చాలా నేర్పించారు. ఇప్పుడు ఈ కోఆపరేటివ్ వాళ్ళు కూడా ఇంకా చాలా నేర్పిస్తారు. జీవామృతం అని, తర్వాత ఈ ఆకుల 5 రకాల ఆకుల కషాయం అని, తర్వాత ఆవు మూత్రము, ఆవు పేడ, ఇంగో ఇవి కలిపి చేయడం, అవి కూడా మాకు నేర్పించారు. తర్వాత వర్మి కంపోస్టు కూడా మాకు తయారు చేసుకునే విధానం కూడా వాళ్ళు నేర్పించారు. ఆ విధంగా మాకు చాలా వాళ్ళ సలహాలు, వాళ్ళు చెప్పే పద్ధతులు వచ్చి చూడడము, చేయించడము, ఇది చాలా బాగుంది. దీంతో మాకు చాలా లబ్ధి ఉంది.
The farmers cooperatives which you have seen here and open source seed system are supported by HEVOS, and they are not just a donor agency. They worked with us in terms of consolidating the ideas and then strategic planning to roll out the ideas. 10 years back, when we started talking about non-pesticidal management, crops can be grown without using pesticides, everybody laughed at us. It was HEVOS which has put in confidence to show that we can experiment. And today, if it is happening on millions of acres across the country, I think it's because of the initial support which has been extended by HEVOS. Similar way, the kind of support which has extended to farmers cooperatives and now to the open source seed system, I think it will go a long way and then get expanded across the country.